podcastword.org. And we also want you to be a guest on our show. If you have a ministry or a music ministry of sorts, just let us know and send that information to our email, which is investintheword@aol.com. Part 2 interview with A. Lin Thomas, author of Suitable Singles, coming up right now.
And I was like, Lord, what is going on with me? What's wrong with me? Why am I yearning a husband? So he said, sit down and tell me. I said, I don't know how to tell you. No, he said, because you're desperate. And I said, oh, okay, but why? Well, he said, sit down and tell me. I said, I don't know how to tell you. I need you to tell me. So I sat on the bed and he said, you were desperate because you were longing for affection.
Yes.
And I said, I thought I was longing for love. He said, no, you were longing for affection. He said, and you only saw that on television between a man and his wife. And that's why you wanted a husband at 6 years old. I was like, oh, thank you for that. I thought I was just so weird. I said, thank you so much for explaining that to me, because that thing it was haunting to me. This was every day. I would wake up, I want a husband, not knowing why. And so when God revealed it's a funny thing that happened when he revealed it to me. When God said you're desperate, and I said, I know, but why? As soon as I confessed it, it left me. I felt the Spirit release me.
Awesome.
That's the moment I realized desperation is not a personality trait. It's a spirit.
Wow.
And it operates the same on everybody under its control, just like addiction of anything. They're spirits. They're not personality defects. They're spirits. And somehow we have opened the door to them. So I got delivered from desperation, but then God wanted to explain desperation to me, and he wanted to illustrate desperation through my own broken story. And so when he explained that desperation has defining characteristics, neediness, smothering, insecurity. Let me turn the page, because I'm about to look it up, because I really want to talk about that. So and mostly in the opening practice, it talks about you're fearful of being alone. You think of singleness as a curse. You're emotionally needy. You're insecure or have no or low self-esteem. You are self-centered, focusing only on love for yourself. That's a whole nother issue. So addressing the self-centeredness, focusing only on love for yourself, that's where I was. Most desperate people, they yearn to be mated because they think they got all this love to give. But in actuality, you have no love to give. And that's why desperate people should not be mating. And according to what God told me, he won't answer us. And he didn't. He didn't with me. I prayed for 38 years. And God said, I said, Lord, let me share this with you. And it is in the book later in the chapter. I think in chapter 14, when I really divulged everything about my life and how I got here and why God called me into this. The minute I got born again, a couple of things happened to me.